Alright, good evening, night, you guys. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:36 p.m.
I don't know if you heard, but it is currently 9:36 p.m. on Sunday, March 29th. Anyways, my 5-year-old, who many of you would not necessarily know if you've seen her in a crowd, because I don't post pictures of her, and she's never in any of the videos. But the one I make the lunch videos for, well, she is going in for surgery tomorrow morning. We have to be at the hospital at 6:15 in the morning. Ironic because I'm actually still wearing jeans from when I was at work earlier today. So I figured I would show you guys what I am bringing for her to do and what I'm bringing for myself to do, because we're assuming, even though we have to be there at 6:15, we're assuming she's not going to go back until about noon-ish. And that is quite a while to have a 5-year-old just sitting there doing nothing, and I'm not going to do that to her. So obviously, with the surgery, no food or anything to drink after midnight. So she got her dinner and everything like that, which also simultaneously makes this next part very ironic, and I realize that, but I'll explain. Starting out with what's outside of the backpack, we have her insulated cup, her Ozark Trail cup. What I'm doing is, after she gets out of surgery, before we're discharged, I'm going to ask the nurse, one of the nurses, if they can fill this up with ice water for her to drink on the ride back home, if she wants it. I'm not going to say she's going to, but if she does. This is only her second time being under anesthesia. She is getting T-tubes put in and her tonsils and adenoids taken out. T-tubes because they will last longer than the regular tubes that they put in. Unless you're me, of course. And then every time they'd get put in, I'd go back in for the post-op appointment, and the tubes would be just sitting in my ear. In my ear canal. Because it's the way I work. I fully made the decision to put the tubes in her ears because she had 2 ear infections within 2 weeks, like immediately back to back. And with the first ear infection, she also had a hole in her eardrum. So we're gonna get this situated now. And with her adenoids are blocking 95% of her nasal cavity. So they are going to be removed, and every time she gets sick, her tonsils swell up really big, and that's been happening since she was 1. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am petrified of her being put under anesthesia again. I know it'll help her in the long run, but I'm still scared for my little girl. So, yeah. And then she goes in for surgery April 15th. She's going to be put under anesthesia again on April 15th to have 4 teeth pulled. 4, because 3 of them are fused together. And a spacer put in. And then 30 days after that, May 15th, she goes in for a sedated MRI. It's this year's not going the way I wanted it to. In here, Look, I don't have my tonsils or adenoids. I haven't had them in 24 years.
Here's Love Bites and similar songs on Amazon Music.
I'm not even gonna ask, but she. Hold on a second. Okay. Anyways, from what I was told, with what I was saying about I haven't had my tonsils and adenoids in 24 years. By the way, I got mine taken out at 5 years old, so that should give you how old I am. Anyways, from what I was told, the day I got them taken out, I was at home eating pizza, after being discharged. Do I think that's how it's gonna go with her? No. So I'm probably over prepared with all of the like softer things that she could eat, and drink and everything like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, my brain trauma response essentially and blocked out 99% of my childhood. So I don't actually remember much, and I'm just guessing at this point. That's the best I'm gonna say. So, all of that to say, I'm bringing this lunch bag, and in this lunch bag we have, applesauces. So we have the Great Value. Are they all the same? Yeah. 3 Great Value unsweetened applesauces. One of the applesauces that was in the box exploded. Probably before I bought it, considering the fact that when I opened that box, all of the applesauce pouches were stuck together. And I don't know what you're supposed to do in that case. So I took the one that exploded and like the 4 that were surrounding it, and I tossed them all. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I don't know. I just did what I thought was best. Anyways, and then I have 3 of the Treetop applesauces. These are actually her all-time favorite applesauces, is the Treetop brand. Love that for me, because I believe I just got a big box of the cups as well. So first off, we have the Treetop Apple. Then we have the Treetop Tropical, which is like oranges and pineapples, which probably shouldn't do this one, because one of the reasons she's getting her teeth pulled, my daughter does not eat sweets very often, but she eats a lot of fruits, specifically acidic fruits, your oranges, your mandarin oranges, your pineapples, and your tomatoes. And I did not realize or did not know that your acidic fruit can eat away at the enamel on your teeth. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I do now, obviously. And that's part of the reason she's got to get the one of her bottom teeth pulled and a spacer put in. So, yay. That's great. Anyways, this is the Treetop Mixed Berry. It says no sugar added, made with real fruit. The ingredients are apple, water, blueberry puree, natural flavors, blackberry puree. Oh, she's gonna love that. She loves blackberry. Raspberry puree, vitamin C, and tomato extract. Look, I like tomatoes, but I don't like tomatoes like that. The apple one literally has apples, water, and vitamin C. And no color. Minus the color from the apples. Whatever. The tropical one, this will give me a good indication as to what's in here. The tropical one has apples, water, concentrated juices of pineapple and oranges, natural flavors, banana puree, concentrated passion fruit juice, and vitamin C. That's good. Doesn't have papaya in it because she can't have papaya as she is allergic to it. The Great Value brand, where is it? Is yep, okay. The ingredients are apples, lemon juice concentrate, and ascorbic acid. Okay. Didn't realize that. That's my bad. Which is funny because I do actually read the ingredients before I buy things because she's got a lot of food allergies. A few of the bigger ones is she is really allergic to honey. Raw honey. She can have baked honey, cooked honey, whatever, but she cannot have raw honey. Raw honey will send her to the hospital and anaphylactic shock. And I'm not doing that. I'm not gambling with my child's life. She is also allergic to green kiwi, which in my opinion is the best kiwi. The last time she had it, it made her break out in hives from head to toe. And when I say head, I literally mean her scalp all the way to the underside of her feet. And then papaya is also another big one that made her end up with breaking out in hives. So tend to stay away from those. She's also allergic to milk. That was a fun one to find out. It gives her an upset tummy, and there's something in the milk that causes GI issues or something like that. It is not lactose intolerance. It is actual milk allergy, like the milk protein. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, she is bringing this bag. It has the letter A on it for her name. It says it's from Justice. I did not get it from Justice. Baby, I paid like $3 for this backpack, if that. I believe it was at a rummage sale. It just happened to work out perfectly. In here, she did pack a lot of this stuff herself. I had stuff in here that she took out that I added back into it. Do we only have one shoe in here? No. Okay. We have a Barbie purse, a Barbie mirror, a Barbie brush, 2 Barbie shoes, and they don't match, but I don't care. We're not discussing that. This, dress thing. Barbie dress. These Barbie pants, they actually go with this, Barbie shirt. 2 boxes of crayons. Does she need both? No. Am I bringing both? Yes. Her tablet will be put in here once I find it. Her tablet is going to be used as a last. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to pack hers, because I might pack her tablet, but either way it goes, it'll be a last resort item because I don't want her on it. She doesn't play on it very often, anyways. So, I'm not necessarily saying it was a waste because we do, like, when she has her teeth pulled, it's an hour trip from where we live to where she has to be. It's a little over an hour. Her neurologist is about an hour away, and where she has to go for her MRI is also about an hour away. So, yeah. That's when the tablet comes in handy. Sometimes. Anyways, we have, I believe her name is Venus Flytrap. She's a Monster High doll. And she has a bonnet. It is obviously not on her right now, but she has a bonnet to protect her very beautiful hair. She had earrings. I don't know what happened to them. I will say I'm not a fan of the clothes, but you know, whatever. Has the shoes that go with it. We have. Oh, she's got a bathing suit. Oh, I'm very confused. What exactly are you? Where did you come from? Okay, whatever. We have another Barbie. Really pretty. Knee-high boots. Unicorn dress. And, if you look, she has a bathing suit on. And her hair is like a pinkish purple. The ends of my daughter's hair are currently pink. It is not permanent dye. It is conditioning dye. Washes out in like 5 to 10 washes. We have yet another Barbie with shoes. Her knees are like broken. I don't know. This is a 3-year-old Barbie, I believe. Again with the not matching shoes. Again with the we don't care. And yet another Barbie. That had a shoe on. She loves this Barbie, and here in a second I'll show you why. Yeah. This is why she loves this Barbie. This Barbie is an above the knee amputee. So there's her knee joint. The thing goes up to her thigh. All the way down. And then she's got like a regular looking foot. So she is a below the knee amputee, like I said. She is also not she looks it, but she is actually not white. She was marketed as an Asian doll, which I don't have issues with the different races of Barbies. She's got like a whole bunch of different colored Barbies, but being as I work with a lot of Asians, that Barbie does not look like it. I have an issue with that. We have a surfboard. I don't know what the surfboard goes to or where it came from. It doesn't say if it's like a Barbie surfboard or not. So if y'all have seen this surfboard, tell me who it's supposed to be, please. We have a Little People bulldozer that has eyes and a smile. I want to find some of her Little People and maybe take those. Otherwise, we're not going to take this. I also simultaneously don't want to look for it right now. This is a picture that she drew for her doctor. It says her name, and each portion of her name has a heart attached to it. And then there's a bunch of little hearts everywhere. She drew this for the doctor. Oh, and the back has... Oh, they're, Cindy Lou Who stamps. So, obviously, that's in here. Then we have a random piece of paper. Again, she packed this. She took the stuff I packed out of it and packed it herself. We have a Dora Rocks activity book. We have a jumbo Disney Princess coloring and activity book. And there's character bookmarks on the back. Front looks like that. There's Moana, Rapunzel, and Mulan. Is her name Rapunzel? I don't know. I don't watch movies anymore. We have this Hello Kitty jumbo coloring and activity book. And these back here are bracelets. I don't know how you're supposed to do that, but they're bracelets. I don't know. That's what the coloring book looks like. Things like this. We have a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Big Fun book to color. Here's the front. Here's 1 and 2 of the pages. By the way, I have to get my child up at 4:50 in the morning. So, and she's in watching TV in her room. This is the Scholastics Trace and Write activity book. So she can trace like her letters and stuff. And then this is a Whole Llama Fun coloring book with a puzzle on the back. On the back. Jeez Louise. There's a few other Barbies she's taking. We just don't. She's sleeping with one of them right now. Well, sleeping. She's not. We also have this notebook for her to color in. The Barbie she has in her room is not actually a Barbie, it's a Monster High doll. It is Claudine Wolf. So that's in her room, and the other Barbie and accessories are downstairs in the living room. We also have markers. This is probably going to be a very bad idea, but she's back. And going in for surgery and all of that. So, I'm going to do what I can to keep her entertained to the best of my ability without using a screen. Because I don't really want to use a screen. Oh, I forgot to put those back in here. So that is her bag. And I will also show you the outfit that she's not wearing this to the hospital, but she's wearing it home, potentially. So, starting off, we have her shirt. It's a Mickey Mouse shirt with a unicorn. We have these shorts. It is supposed to be almost 80 degrees here tomorrow. It was in the 40s yesterday. So, but we have these shorts, and the reason for those shorts is because we are putting her, by we I mean me, in these. They are a pair of crocheted sweatpants that my sister made for my daughter. Made the waistband and everything. Made the little what are these called? Ankle cuff things. Yeah. I'm stressed. Okay. Now, as for me, I'm not showing you the outfit I'm wearing, but I have a bluey hoodie sitting right here that I will be taking as well. I am taking this. It is a CPAP bag, but it works perfectly, and I'll show you why here in a couple of minutes. Starting off in the front pouch, this is why I said I might not bring hers, because this is mine. It's 10 o'clock at night. Shoot. I have to pack her inhaler too, because she has asthma. I have this, it's a book light. But I like to use it when I'm crocheting and I don't want the lights on. Or when I'm crocheting at night. Which, honestly, is the only time we ever actually use or have the lights on is at night. I just use that. I connect it to something around me where I can still see it. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. my Symbicort inhaler, because I am also an asthmatic girly, just like my child. We have a crochet hook, a 8mm crochet hook, chapstick because hospitals be dry. We have these. I don't even know what these things are called anymore. They're like cheese dip and cracker sticks is what it says. So we're just gonna call them that. Anyways, so inside, like in the big pocket, these come out. And in this one, I really should not be opening this like this, but whatever. We have yarn and a hook. Yes, this is a really big hook. I love using it for the project I'm working on. I believe, and we also have another ball of yarn, another project. Well, it's not another project, but it's the same project as the blue, white, and brown yarn, just different colored yarn. I also need to grab scissors and one of my other panels. I'm making a blanket, probably for my daughter, to be truthfully honest, but we'll see. And then I have a whole bag of yarn in my closet. And here, so it still has the little headpiece because there's Velcro right here, and I'm not trying to destroy my yarn. That was incredibly difficult to get up. We have another thing of yarn, but apparently no other hooks. And I could have sworn I had more hooks. I probably do. I just don't know where right now. Oh wait, I think I do know where they are. I just have to find them. Anyways, yeah. I will be packing other yarn in here, especially if we are going to be there from 6:15 in the morning until sometime in the afternoon. I will have the one panel, the brown, white, and blue panel full, done, not full. I will have it done, and I will have the other panel that I'm working on as well also done. So I will be bringing other yarn, especially because I'm pretty certain the yarn that I just showed you matches the yarn that's in the other bag. So there's that. Yeah, I'm reusing a Powerade bottle for water. Because, hooray me, give myself a round of applause and a pat on the back. I quit drinking soda. It was, honestly, I quit drinking soda cold turkey. Like, one day I was craving it bad. It was giving me a headache because I didn't have it and everything like that. And then the next day, I just didn't want it anymore. So I don't drink it. And I have also lessened the caffeine intake that I was, like, how it used to be. Is I have a small 4-cup coffee maker, coffee pot, whatever. I used to make 2 of those in a day, like in the morning. Ouch. And down them both. And then I would have like 3 to 4, sometimes more, Mountain Dews in a day, plus the odd energy drink thrown in every single day. And last year, from January to August, I completely stopped drinking all caffeine. What got me back into the and actually, no, because it's wrong. December 17th of 2024 to August 16th of 2025, I had stopped drinking all caffeine. What started it started like the no drinking of any sort of caffeine, I had surgery on my right hand. Trigger finger release, and I didn't want caffeine anymore. It tasted absolutely horrendous. What started me back on the caffeine was I had surgery on my left foot because my body decided it was going to fuse my foot together. And that's what started me back on the caffeine. And it went like higher and higher from there, where I was drinking a crap ton of caffeine, and now I drink 1 cup of coffee, the Bluey cup that I've shown you guys, the Sally cup I've shown you guys. I drink one of those a day and I'm good. And then today I drank like 84 ounces of water, I believe it was. I'm also uptaking. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. I'm upping my intake of water a lot with an electrolyte replacer because my body is craving salt really badly right now. Really, really bad. And it really started doing that after I started taking the vitamin D pill that I'm on. Because I live in a northern state and I have a very bad vitamin D deficiency. It's great. It's great. We love it. Anyways, I will also be bringing my headphones. This is my work bag, by the way. And honestly, right now, all that's in here is like my inhaler, couple things of lotion, couple things of body spray, chapstick, deodorant, a couple pens, and my key fob to get into the building. I thought my headphones were in here. Shoot. I hope I didn't lose those. Well, might be bringing my headphones. Anyways, the outfit she's going to the hospital in is actually different than the outfit she is potentially coming home in, because she's wearing like the onesie one piece pajamas. It doesn't have the feet, so she still fits into it despite being almost 4 foot tall. And it zips up, like the sleepers. Except for I don't think they're called sleepers once they hit 5 years old. I don't know. She has one of those on right now because it is supposed to be in the low to mid 40s when we leave the house. So I'm gonna need to bring a blanket. Shoot, and I still forgot her socks. My mom brain is braining today. I am so stressed. I'm having a very, very rough day. It has been rough the past week, and I'm struggling desperately. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys what we were bringing to the hospital for a very early morning visit. It's not really a visit, but whatever. Anyways, yeah. So that's it. That's all. Bye.